Joe Budden loses his Prize Pick sponsorship? That's right. On the last episode of the Joe Budden podcast, I couldn't help but notice that there was no Prize Pick ad. And this caused an interesting complication for the Joe Budden podcast. Is this planned? Is he not hitting his numbers? What's going on here? For those of you who may not be aware, the Prize Pick ad was one of the most egregious ads Joe Budden has ever taken on his show. Probably since the Cash App sponsorship, which he lost under murky circumstances a long time ago. What does this mean for the show? As you know, this Prize Pick ad has caused a lot of issues for the pod. I think this is what caused a lot of Queen's Flip's pocket watching and made him question how much Joe was making. I even think this may have led Flip to want more of a cut of the revenue from ad splits, but I don't know. We will have to see what this means moving forward. Ever since Joe Budden came into the podcast game, he has imagined a new strategy that ran counter to his counterparts, one with no ads and an undisturbed listener experience. So much so that I think it put him at odds with Spotify when he was renegotiating his deal to get back under the company. But I was on a Twitter space, and something that Joe and Ian said was that they are supposed to pause for the month of July. And I wonder why that is. It could be not Joe's fault. Maybe it could be that a company like Prize Picks, you know, a lot of these companies, when they step on the scene, they throw money around. They be like, oh, we want to give everybody money. We want to buy into the market. And then poof, they disappear. Could that be what's happening with Prize Picks? On top of that, there's also the scenario where a company is not seeing the results they would like. Maybe the views went down in Queen's Flip's absence. I don't know. But if I had to guess, I would think what happened here is that Prize Picks is drawing back as it enters the end of 2024. But let me know what you think. Do you think this will have large reaching ramifications for the show? I remember when Joe Budden lost that Cash App sponsorship, he looked very, very devastated. I mean, this was just... I think that may have been the catalyst for the Patreon deal. I could be wrong, though. I'm open to being wrong. And I'm interested to see how this matriculate moving forward, like how it matriculates moving forward, because the podcast, I don't know, it's an expensive cast. Joe has said this in the past. Remember when he said that to Flip, Ish, Ice, Melissa Ford, and Parks? It cost a lot. But I wonder if it costs a lot when you consider all of the YouTube money that he didn't touch when Rory and Maul were there. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, Joe. I also wanted to end this video by asking y'all to follow my new channel, The Science. It's where I will be posting the spaces that I record from Joe Budden Spaces. I saw a lot of people were recording spaces. They were acting big. Not Kitchen. That was my guy. But there was other people talking about me very rudely. I don't understand why they did that. All I ever did was show love. And it'll be where I repost my spaces. It'll be where I repost Joe Budden spaces. It's going to be fun, man. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be one for the ages. And I think it is important to document these spaces. And the science will also be where I post maybe interesting clips from the show, or some old videos that I archived. There was a lot of videos that I archived because of certain reasons. The boys were knocking on the door. The Q Lab goons. A cease and desist is for hoes. Yeah, that's right. A lot of weird stuff going on. And speaking of the Q Lab goons, this is really inside baseball, but there's these third-party companies that you can hire to track down and take down copyrighted content. I remember URL basically effectively got rid of all YouTubers reacting to their content online because they would not allow people to monetize off it. But now I'm wondering a certain thing. Is Mav Hoffa attached to the Q Lab goons? I'm trying to do the science. Are they with the Q Lab goons? Because hey, man, I might be doing more Math Hoffa breakdowns. Let's wake it up, Math. Welcome me with your warm embrace, man. Come on, man. I need the content to react to. But we'll see. Anyway, I close this video by saying, let me know what you think about Joe Budden losing his Prize Picks deal potentially. And if there's a reason attached to it. I remember other people had Prize Pick ads. I think Adam22 had Prize Pick ads that he no longer does. I think there was another person who had Prize Pick ads. What was it? The Nelk Boys. And I'm wondering if maybe this is a big drawback. I used to work in media sales, and sometimes a company will pay a lot of money. You know, they'll be all over the place. Like, you know, these colleges, these 1-800 commercials, and then boom, it's done. No more. Never to be heard from again. All right, y'all. Follow me on Instagram, The Stop TV. Follow me on Twitter, The Stop TV. This is Danny from The Stop. Peace.